Oh, we've got 2 viewers. Well, hello everyone, and welcome to tonight's race in Chacal Racing League. Hopefully it's not as dirty as the last time we commentated over this race. Well, I should hope not. Because if it is, then this might not be that good. So we've got 35 laps plus qualifying around the Hungaro ring tonight lined up. Should be very interesting to watch. I'll give you a bit of information about the Hungaro ring whilst we wait for the session to start. So there's 14 corners, there's 1 DRS detection zone with 2 DRS zones from obviously the turn 14 on the start down into turn 1 on the start finish straight, and then turn 1 down to the long run down into turn 2. That's the second DRS point. So it should be some very interesting racing tonight. But I wouldn't be surprised if there's a little bit of dirtiness involved. Every league's not going to be perfect, there's going to be some sort of dirtiness. So, but let's just hope for a nice team race. Obviously with short qualifying to come before the 35 lap race. I think we've got some new people tonight. Rowan FN and then Williams. So let's see who we've got. We've got 2 Red Bulls tonight, 2 McLarens, 2 Aston Martins, 2 AlphaTauris, 2 Alpines, 2 Williams drivers, 1 Haas, no Alfa Romeos, 1 Mercedes and 1 Ferrari. I think we're just a couple of minutes away from session start. But I cannot wait for this one to get underway. Everyone has just been told to ready up. and not already up for 2 minutes on the grid, so people can get their strategies and everything sorted before the race starts. Obviously, if someone does ready up straight away, then I'll be able to report it to El Chacal on the Discord, as we're just waiting for some of the drivers to load in. So here we have this short qualifying session, going to be getting underway in just a moment. Let's get the track map up. Who we got coming out there? Is that a McLaren, I think? Oh yeah, Fred in the McLaren. We've already got Twiggy Casey on an outlap. Let me turn some of this game audio down, just so, in case some of you guys cannot hear me, because that would not be very good. So we've got 5 viewers in the stream then, with only 4 people left in the pit lane. So we'll go back on board with Twiggy Casey, as he's about to start his flying lap. I'm guessing it will be his first of many time laps in this 18-minute short qualifying, as he takes turn 1 pretty nicely. Then the long run down into turn 2. There's the yellow flag sector 3, but I think that was just one of the Alpha Towers going a bit slowly. As Twiggy Casey does a 27.0 but invalidates. Let's go on board with Fred, who does a 27.1, who also invalidates at the same corner where Twiggy Casey invalidated. Blaze Jensen with a 27.3. Doesn't invalidate where the 2 people in front of him have invalidated so far. Pretty nice from Blaze Jensen so far. In sector 2. We've got pretty much everyone out on track then, other than El Chacal and Mohamed Guna, his teammate. Both the Aston Martin drivers staying in the pit lane, and it's a 55.7 sector 2 for Blaze Jensen. As FNCO Tom retires, I don't know what's happened there. I think he's just gone straight off, but let's go back on board with Blaze Jensen, who does a 1:17.9 as Tony's invalidated. As Outward Patient now rounding the final corner. Rear wing wide open, and there's a 1:17.1 with Rice going quickest, which didn't pop up I don't think, with a 1:16.7. Stigmatic Drip going with a 1:24.9, but I think he may have backed off on his lap. Midhunter with a 1:23.4. Who else is on a lap? Twiggy Casey's going again, obviously after invalidating on his first lap. As Sir Robsy goes P5 with a 1:23.9. Twiggy Casey rounds the final corner then. Rear wing wide open. Across the line it's P3 with a 1:17.2. P3 and P4 for Alpine at the moment. We've had a very strong start to this qualifying session. Who can we go on board with that's nearly finished? Stigmatic Drip. As Robsy was retired, so we've got two people out of this qualifying session already. Robsy and Nefenko Tom. Both crashing out pretty much at the same corner. Well, I'm guessing Robsy binned it on the entrance of the corner and Tom just went straight off. Stigmatic Drip goes P4 with a 1:17.8. 7 seconds quicker than his lap before. As a Tony is on a lap here on the mediums, as I think XD Paco went P4. As a Tony gets a purple sector 2, which has only just popped up for some reason. As Rowan FN, I don't know what he was doing there. So Tony pits, that would have ruined his lap. Quite silly there when he knew Tony was right behind him. See what Rowan FN can do through sector 1. As he does a 27.9, which isn't the quickest sector, I don't think, because I remember Blaze Jensen doing a quicker sector than that and it was only P4. So Rowan does the chicane very nicely. Not that many people out on track anymore. There was a load of them out a couple of minutes ago. They all seem to have pit. As it's a 58.2 second sector for Rowan FN. As it's going to round turn 13, one of the tricky corners off the track here at the Hungaro Ring. As he rounds turn 14, the final corner. He's going to cross the line and go P8 for 1:21.2. Resolute Rally, I think he's just taken another lap just to warm up his tyres. El Chacal's just starting his lap. Sorry I missed that, but Midhunter has gone off and that's a 27.3. First set, apologies for speaking with my mouth full. I just saw it and thought I would say. El Chacal takes the chicane very nicely. Obviously the league owner here in the Aston Martin. It's a 55.5 second sector, which is apparently a purple sector 2. It's going to be a very good lap for El Chacal here. As he goes around turn 13. Into turn 14. Exit very nicely. It's not going to be pole, but it's going to be a 1:17.7 for P5 then. For El Chacal. There's an Aston Martin going slowly. As Rally does a 27.4, but apparently that's purple sector 1, sorry. Will he take the chicane very nicely? He throws it straight to the chicane very nicely there. Very clean. I did not see who just went slotted in around the P7 mark. I did not see that, I apologise. It's a 55.05 sector 2, which is apparently purple again for Resolute Rally. Goes around one of the tricky corners in the track, as I've already said, at turn 13. Rounds turn 14. And he's going to cross the line for P4 for 1:17.3. Who have we not gone on board with yet? Freezy is on a lap then. So Purple sets 2 for 54.5. As Freezy goes quickest with a 1:16.4. Maybe that's caught a rise off guard, as he maybe was just going to sit in the pit lane until the end of the session. Maybe he's going to have to come out and try and push for a quick lap. As a Tony is on the lap then, a Rise's teammate, who does a 54.1 set to 2, which is apparently purple. I want to keep saying apparently because I don't know with the purple set to glitch whether it's actually purple or not. See, round in turn 14 here. He's going to cross the line. It's P1 for a Tony. Well, provisional pole with a 1:16.03. So the gap to well, the leader, which is a Tony, is just under 4/10 for pole then. Stigmatic Drip looks like he's on a flyer here. As he does a 54.7. He's currently improving on his time. His rear wing comes wide open and he goes P3 with a 1:16.7. There's a Rise 1K's on an outlap here. Maybe he's going to try and steal pole off his teammate, or maybe try and qualify in a 1-2 position. Blaze Jensen's invalidated. Goon is on a lap. Oh no, he's not. That was weird. That was really weird. Said he was. That was confusing. But oh well. Who's on a lap at the moment? I think Riley's just taken another lap. Again, just to get used to his tyres maybe. Well, get more heat into his tyres. XT Packer then around turn 5, probably one of the trickiest corners on the track. Quite a lot of tricky corners around the Hungaro ring. XT Paco on the mediums, currently in P10. He needs to qualify quite high up as his teammate crashed out, and that's a 54.8 sector 2, and he's improving on his time at the moment. As he's going to cross the line, it's 1:17.1 for XD Paco, which moves him up to P5. It's a good lap there. There's a Rise on a lap pace, currently improved by 0.2, apparently in sector 1. So 4 minutes left of this just over 4 minutes left of this qualifying session. It's a 54.4. He's improved on his time, and it's apparently purple. As he rounds turn 13. And he's going to cross the line, and it's currently it's an AlphaTauri 1-2 with Arise just qualifying behind a Tony with a 1:16.33. But Freezy is on an outlap here. Maybe he's gonna try and ruin that 1-2 for AlphaTauri in qualifying. It's yellow flags in sector 2 and sector 3. I think Fred's had a little spit. Yeah, he's got no front wing. He's had a little spin. Midhunter then on a lap. There's a 28.7 first sector, but it's 1 second. He's 1 second down this time through sector 1. So just under 3 minutes left in this qualifying session. Plus, if you're on a lap after the timer goes. So El Chacal has had a little off there, and he's currently down by 3/10. Midhunter is in sector 2. Coming around one of the trickier corners now on the track, turn 13. As he rides the curb and hits the wall. Maybe if that's giving him any wing damage, we don't know, but he is still sat in P13. Did not improve on his time there. Blaze Jensen pits. Who's on the lap at the moment? Freezy! The 27.02. It's apparently purple. Could he take provisional pole? Oh, we nearly lose it in the chicane, but he keeps it very nicely. And Freezy is pushing like mad to try and get P1 as he gets a 54.4. He's up by 78 milliseconds on his time through sector 2 as he rounds turn 13 and is on the entrance of turn 14. As Freezy's going to come across the line, and he's going to stay in P3. For one, he's still, I think he only just slightly improved. So we've got a minute left of this qualifying session then. So these last laps from people have got to count now if they're going to try and move up a little bit. Muhammad Guna, I think he's had a little off maybe as he's, sorry, it said he's on his out lap. That did not come up at first, but okay. Midhunter's on a lap here. As Arise 1K is retired, I think he's just sort of knows he's going to be up there. Twiggy Case retires as well. So everyone on the soft compound tyre then, obviously, in the last minute now of qualifying. There's a yellow flag, it's just Twiggy Case's AI retiring for him, as it's like about 5 seconds left in this qualifying session. As if you're not across the line now, or you're just finishing your lap, and this one's got to count. This one has to count if you want to move up the grid. So Midhunter's going to come across the line and he's going to stay in P13. Will Rowan FN take P13 or maybe even higher off Midhunter? No, he won't. He stays in P14 with a 120.007. These last laps then, as Fred's just round in turn 13. So there's a couple of people that are finished at the moment, as I can see. As Tony goes even quicker for 1:16.02. I think he's just improving his lap a little bit. As Fred goes up to P9 with a 1:17.2. Freezy on a lap then, just round in turn 13. Could he be the man to knock a Tony off pole. Doesn't look too good for him at the moment as he starts swerving. I think he knows he's going to have P3 in the bag. So at the moment it's a Tony on pole. I think he's going to be on pole anyway because I don't know what's happened to Mohammed Guna's AI. Still says he's on an outlap. Maybe if he just gets across the line then he will be done in this qualifying session. So Tony is on pole for the Hungaroring. Sorry, Tony's on pole at the Hungaroring. I don't know what's happened here to Mohammed Guna. It's bugged out a little. What's happened to Mohammed here? So I don't know what's happened here. I think it's a glitch because the timer ain't going down. Oh no, it's let us in. Finally, after a little bit of messing around, but Tony on pole with his teammate Arise in P2, Freezy in P3, Outward Patient in P4, Twiggy Casey in P5, Stigmatic Drip P6, El Chacal P7, XD Paco P8, Fred P9, Resolute Rally P10, Blaze Jensen P11, Mohammed Guna P12, Minhunter P13, Rowan FN P14, Robsy P15 and FNCO Tom P16. Both of them crashed out. Who's just readied up then? They wasn't meant to ready up. It was not meant to ready up, so whoever's done that will be getting a penalty. Obviously I thought it would show who's readied up, but it doesn't. So that's a bit annoying. So formation lap just gets underway then. So it's now Atari 1-2 then. Whoever readied up was not meant to ready up, so if we find out who it was, then you will be getting a penalty. So it's just ridiculous. Literally get told to wait until Cal H says, and they don't. So bit of a joke really, as everyone is just coming back to the grid now after warming up their tyres. So everyone P10 downwards are on the mediums, other than XD Pacos on them starting on the mediums. Everyone else is on the soft compound of tyre, as we're just lining up. Oh, is it bugged or what's going on then? I think it's bugged. It's definitely bugged. I'm guessing there will be a restart. Well, not really a restart, we're just going to get the race underway as soon as we can.